What's up, everybody? This is Love for the Streets, and this is the Ride Along.
Ride with us, slide with us, come vibe with us. Stay cruising with real hitters and dime pieces. Ain't nobody else comparing to the things we on. You got love for the streets, why don't you ride along? Ride with us, slide with us, come vibe with us. Stay cruising with real hitters and dime pieces. Ain't nobody else comparing to the things we on. You got love for the streets, why don't you ride along?
So welcome to a brand new episode. Today we're featuring this beautiful car, and I'll let the owner introduce himself.
I was going to name Mike Robles, travel team in California. We're with the 66 Impala right here.
All right, Mike, so let's take a dip. So, all right, Mike, finally I get to ride in this car. I've been wanting to, dog. So tell us a little bit about it, like who painted the car for you, you know, what's the history on the car, how long have you had it? Yeah. So I had this car for about 5 years, going on about 5 years now. Bought it with a nice little paint job, little street car. Decided I was gonna actually buy this car because I had another car getting built. So I wanted a car to actually go cruise the streets and stuff with. But it happened to be where I couldn't leave my hands off this car. I had to pretty much customize it to myself, my likings. 4 months after I bought it, that's when I started redoing the whole car, what I was more comfortable with.
To your liking.
My liking. Started first off adding some patterns to it, some murals. Had a good friend of mine that actually does all my murals and patterns, Edgar, right here in Erndale. So he did a lot of work and stuff, and then from that it led to started getting into some of the engraving and all that stuff. Like the engraving work, added a lot of engraving to it, redid the interior, redid the hydraulic system, then jumped into the engine, decided I'm going to just redo the whole engine from beginning to end. So a little project is to pretty much create a big project, and this is what we see today. I still change it up every month. There's something going new in this car, something I minus out, I add to it, just to give it a different look and stuff like that.
So in the way we see the car now, how complete are you with it? Like, do you still have more things you want to do to it?
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff I probably will do to it. There's a lot of things that I will take away from it. I always been a car guy. I always built cars for the last 25 years, so
that's right.
I'm never satisfied with what I have. It's pretty much, I like changing stuff. I like redesigning things depending on the way I feel that moment and stuff like that. So yeah, cars never done, and my cars will never be done. I mean, so I changed it up a lot.
That's right. What car club are you from, dog? What are you?
I'm from the travel team of California. Been with that car club for about a year and a half. Some good friends of mine, they started that about 2 years ago. Decided that it was the best fit for me and my brother to actually go in and be part of this team.
Yeah. Do you have like a theme behind the murals, dog? Like, is it something, because I noticed that your car like stands out to me, that you have like nice murals, girls, you know, something to me is like a tradition, like a throwback to like how murals used to be, where it was like had like a story behind it, or like, you know what I mean, something behind, like a reason behind the
yeah, the reason behind my murals, I like a lot of soft murals. I mean, a lot of nice girls and stuff like that, of course, and a lot of my murals have a lot of orchids in it. Back in the day, my dad actually built lowriders and stuff. Him and his buddy built an orchid back in the 70s and stuff.
Oh, all right.
Ribby. So I use lots of the car's 66 orchid, and I use a lot of the orchids, and have a lot of flowers in my murals, and give it that more of a soft look and everything. So and a lot of it has, a lot of, you look at the murals, there's a lot of the detail with 66 orchid put into it, but you got to really pay attention and see it. But I mean, the most thing is having those orchids. It's my theme.
And so let me ask you a little bit about the wheels for people that want to know. What type of wheels do you have? Rims, tires, you know, what are you rolling on?
We're only on 13 True Spokes right now. Got them from True Spokes up in Fallbrook. Had them all custom made, pretty much all engraved, diamond cut it, with 520s on it. That's what I'm actually rolling with, the old school True Spokes.
So you know the question everybody asks, 520s or you know, radios. What is your preference, you know, with the 520s over the radios, you know?
Radios, I love radios. You can't talk bad about radios. You cruise radios, you can put your car on the freeway radios. 520s, you just got to be careful. It's more pretty much. I had radios on this car before for only 2 weeks. I like 520s. They look better.
Yeah.
They give you more of a harder ride and more of a pretty much.
Well, you're able to appreciate both, right?
Yeah, I appreciate both of them. I can't talk bad about one or the other, but.
Yeah. And for some cars, I think it goes with the look. You know, it goes with the True Spoke rim, or like the year of the car, I think, or the look that you're going to. I think the 520s.
Yeah, if you're running, to me, if you're running True Spokes, you're running 520s.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, True Spokes are old school rims. You gotta go old school tires. I mean,
so let me ask you this, dog. This is another question, dog, that I always ask people: is hydraulics or airbags?
I like hydraulics. Hydraulics, you got that rough metal to metal ride and stuff like that, but that's the whole game of having a lowrider, having hydraulics, bouncing the freeway, being careful how you drive it. Hydraulics, 520s, that's the only way to go. I think that's a lowrider.
Right. Hey, dog, do you feel good when you take this car out, dog, and you get like compliments, people, you know, give you thumbs up, whatever, they take pictures of your car? Does that make you feel good, dog? Like,
yeah, it makes me feel good. It makes me, of course, it makes me really feel good. I think what I get out of this car a lot is pretty much just spending time with my family with it. Me and my brother having a good time with it and everything. Yeah, I mean, it makes us feel really good when people are pretty much, you have a nice car and stuff like that. That's not what we're building. Yeah, appreciate it. And it's something that we don't build cars just to go and look for that, but at the same time, it feels good when people appreciate the detail and the hard work that you put into something.
Do you think that this is your ultimate build, dog, or do you still have something else in the works, something that you have planned for the future?
Oh no, this is the beginning. I mean, I have something planned for the future.
Is it like exclusive? Can we know what it is?
It's not exclusive. It'll be another 66.
Yeah.
Another 66 is a convertible, or another Caprice coming out soon. Right. But yeah, there's something in the works going on. So this is like I said, this is the second lowrider I actually built. The first one is still pretty much getting worked on and stuff like that. It's not completed yet, so hopefully that'll be out.
I can't wait to see what you have, you know, because I know, like, the way you are, like, you're very precise with what you do, like, and I know that if you have another car in the works, it's gonna be something well done, well put together. It's not just gonna be something just slap some rims on it and let's go, you know.
Oh yeah,
that's dope, dude. So where'd you grow up at, man? Like, where's this a place where you call home or whatever? Yeah.
I grew up in East LA. I grew up in East LA for the first 15 years of my life. After that, I grew up in El Monte. So I call home both East LA and El Monte.
You got a little bit of both.
I got a little bit of both, but I grew up mostly in East LA as a child.
All right. And I think that right there, dog, like it creates like a different, like a character in the person, like where you're able to go anywhere you go in the world, dog. Like, you have that in you. Like, I'm from East Los, so I'm from Cali, I'm from LA. You know, I'm like, you have like a different mentality, like, you know, compared to other people, you know, like the way they grew up, you know.
Yeah.
It separates us, you know. Nothing against, you know, other people growing up elsewhere, but I just feel like if, you know, LA has like that vibe, dog, like the cars, the music, the way you dress, it's all hand in hand, you know.
Yeah, when I grew up, like I was saying before, my dad was into this, so we're growing up. We pretty much we were building cars when we were kids and stuff. So
you were always around it.
We're always around the cars, and like I said, he built me my first custom car, which was a BMW, a Volkswagen. I mean, back when I was 13 years old, and that was the first car I started showing in when I was able to drive and go to car shows and stuff. So I went from Volkswagens to imports and now to lowriders.
As far as hydraulics, dog, like what are you running on this one right here?
Hydraulics, I'm running 2 pumps, 6 batteries, just to lay and play, nothing crazy. It will come off the ground if it needed to, but like I said, it just.
You ever hopped it?
No, I haven't, to tell you the truth. I had a buddy that did it for me, but I haven't done it myself.
Oh, all right.
So.
But I mean, I think that I have this thing where it's like you build a car as beautiful as this, And to me, I always appreciate that I see it out on the streets. That like you take it out, you drive it. So it's not like as if like it's just a piece of furniture in your garage, you know, that you only take it out sometimes, you know?
Yeah, we drive it everywhere we can. I mean, like I said, we try to support everybody we can. We're supporting everybody for the last 5-6 years since we had this car out. So we'll drive anywhere. We drive to Santa Barbara, San Diego. But no mistake, if we have to go out of state and stuff, we trailer it and stuff. But
yeah, because I know a lot of guys, they get criticized like, oh, trailer queens. Because they're like, come on, dog, like I'm not gonna drive my car all the way across country, you know, drive it over there. I mean, shit, I wish I could, but come on now, you know, it's a different environment you're getting the car into, you know.
Yeah, this is like I said, we have fun with it every week, and we take it out and drive it. Wherever we need to go, we'll go.
Breaks down, whatever it is.
Breaks down, we got your boy, Amy.
Exactly,
And also, when you're cruising, dog, what is your music to cruise to, dog? Do you have a specific choice that you like a type of music?
Nah, the music is pretty much, I play whatever. I can play from rap to oldies to old school to disco, whatever we play, whatever my brother decides that we're gonna play that day, we're gonna play, you mean? Like I said, I always bring my brother up. He's always my co-pilot when we go on, and he's the guy with the stereo.
Yeah, see, that's something I could relate to, because I always roll with my brother, dog. Like, you know, we're always, you know, hey, like, you know, we're neighbors, dog. We do it, you know, family functions, everything together, dog. You know. That's just crazy, dog. Getting on the freeway with 520. Wild, dog.
You know, I'm loaded on him.
That's what I'm saying, dog. Like, I know, I respect that, dog. I respect that, dog. But you know, I think like this, dog. That you know your car, dog. You know what I mean? How, like, what speed, everything, dog. Yeah, hey Mike, so I noticed that your car has a lot of custom engraving parts, dog. Who does your engraving? Like, who's the one that you kind of, or who's worked on the car?
I have actually 2 engravers. One of them is Santiago from Crazy Cutty. He does a lot of the shallow work I want done, everything not that deep engraving stuff. And I got Edgar from up in the high desert.
Castañeda.
Yeah, Edgar, yeah. He does all the detail and stuff like that I need done. Yeah, he's a good friend of mine. He takes the work up to him and he gets it done, and he has his own style and everything. And so those are the 2 engravers I actually use for the car.
And who's done like your patterns, your airbrush? Who's the guy that you go to for that?
My guy that's been actually doing all the patterns on all my cars and airbrushing is Edgar Rodriguez, right here up in Irwindale. He does nothing but a lot of Harleys and stuff, but he does lowriders here and there. He's the one that does all the patterns for the cars, the candies, and stuff like that.
Well, thanks a lot, dog, for bringing us, letting us take a trip with you. To us, you know, like, we admire your craftsmanship, that you know, your vision that you have in your car, dog. And you know, this is something that's is beautiful to us, dog, to be able to document this, you know, in history, dog, because your car's one of the best cars I've seen out there, you know.
Well, thank you very much, man. Thank you guys for cruising along with me and everything, and much love for the streets. I mean, you guys always been there supporting us. I mean, we're gonna be there supporting you guys. Thank you. Thank you for joining me this morning.
Thank you, dog. No, I appreciate it, dog. All right, Mike. So thank you very much, dog. Once again,
you're welcome, brother. You
have a beautiful car. I appreciate you guys. You know, letting us take a ride with you. All right. All right, everybody. So make sure you guys like, subscribe, stay tuned for next week's episode. We're gonna feature another beautiful car. See you guys next week. All right. Do you think that, do you feel like you're in your lowrider? Like this is your version of what you want a lowrider as?
Yeah, basically, you know what, I wanted something different. I don't want something, you know, a truck that's just lowered on some wheels. I wanted something different, and definitely with the wide body that the truck has, it gets another, you know, it gets a different view.
Ride with us, slide with us, come vibe with us. Stay cruising with real hitters and dime pieces. Ain't nobody else comparing to the things we on. You got love for the streets, why don't you ride along? Ride with us, slide with us, come vibe with us. Stay cruising with real hitters and dime pieces. Ain't nobody else comparing to the things we on. You got love for the streets, why don't you ride along?